Welcome to Movie Lover News. I'm your host Tyron Rubin, doing the show with Alex and together bringing you the #1 movie show on earth. A film we're going to constantly be talking about, getting excited about, is Man of Steel, the new Superman film. The latest casting for Man of Steel is Michael Shannon, who will play General Zod. General Zod appears in Superman, the movie, the first Superman film, and Superman 2, portrayed by actor Terrence Stamp as a pathological, arrogant, and pompous aristocrat, almost bored with his incredible powers and disappointed with the ease of overtaking Earth. He is joining the already amazing cast of Amy Adams, Henry Cavill as Clark Kent Superman, Diane Lane as Martha Kent, Kevin Costner as Jonathan Kent, and we have Michael Shannon as General Zod. This is a cast I'm extremely excited about, with director Zack Snyder attached to this film to direct and Christopher Nolan overseeing it as producer. Amy Adams was in last year's The Fighter as Charlene Fleming, where she was nominated for Best Performance in a Supporting Role. In 2009, she was also Oscar nominated for her performance in Doubt, and in 2006 was nominated for her performance in Junebug. So Amy Adams is a huge star. She's a terrific actress with 3 Oscar nominations behind her, and Amy Adams is up for a film I'm extremely excited about. I've done a couple shows on it. On this channel you can have a look. It's a film called On the Road, based on one of my favorite books of all time by Jack Kerouac. It's been directed by Walter Salles and has Sam Riley as Sal Paradis, Garrett Hedlund as Dean Moriarty, Kristen Stewart as Mary Lou, Kirsten Dunst as Camille, Tom Sturridge as Carlo Marx, Viggo Mortensen as Old Bull Lee, and Amy Adams as Jane. Henry Cavill, who is Superman, can be seen in a film called Immortals, which, for whatever it's worth, is in 3D, and it looks very interesting. It looks spectacular. The visuals are stunning. It's by director Tarsem Singh, who's directed 2 previous feature films that were also visually stunning, The Fall and The Cell, and he's a very dynamic commercials director. This film's out on the 11th of November. It's about a Greek warrior Theseus who battles against imprisoned titans. It has Henry Cavill as Theseus, Freida Pinto, Mickey Rourke as King Hyperion, John Hurt as Old Zeus, and Stephen Dorff as Stavros. And the trailer for this film blew me away. The visuals were stunning. I don't know how amazing the story is going to be, but it looks like it's got visual effects that we haven't seen before. So after watching this trailer, I was excited about this film, and Henry Cavill looks kind of like a beast in this film. I mean, he looks like a powerhouse. So I'm hoping he does Superman justice. Diane Lane, who's one of the most beautiful women alive, is Martha Kent. She's in a film that just got released. It looks really interesting. I think it's by HBO, called Cinema Verite. And Michael Shannon, who plays General Zod, is in a lot of interesting films. He was in Boardwalk Empire, which I absolutely love, the television show. And he's in a couple of films. Premium Rush, which is a fast-paced action story about a New York City bike messenger who is pursued by a dirty cop. It's due out on the 13th of January and has Joseph Gordon-Levitt as Wiley and Jamie Chung as Nima. Michael Shannon's also in Machine Gun Preacher, the story of Sam Childers, a former drug-dealing biker, tough guy, who found God and became a crusader for hundreds of Sudanese children who've been forced to become soldiers. It's got Mark Foster as producer and director of that film, and Gerard Butler is playing Sam Childers, and Michael Shannon's in a film that I've done a show on that I'm extremely excited about. It's called The Iceman, the true story of Richard Kuklinski, the notorious contract killer and family man. James Franco will play Mr. Softy in that film. Michael Shannon will play Richard Kuklinski. Benicio del Toro will play Roy DeMeo. I saw an interview with Michael Shannon talking about getting the casting call and the meeting with Zack Snyder, and he said he was talking to Zack Snyder at his house overlooking the Rose Bowl. You could see birds chirping in the background, while Zack Snyder, who couldn't give him the script for Man of Steel, the Superman film, so he had to relay it to him, the whole film, by word, in like 30-40 minutes. And Michael Shannon said it felt like he was on acid. It was so overwhelming to be a part of this. Zack Snyder, who's the director of Man of Steel, with the script Man of Steel by David S. Goyer. Zack Snyder directed Sucker Punch, which makes me worried about Man of Steel. But what doesn't make me worried about Man of Steel is that Christopher Nolan is overseeing it. He is the producer of the film, so hopefully he will provide a lot of insight. He really succeeded with all the Batman films and with everything he does. Christopher Nolan, in my opinion, is a modern day Alfred Hitchcock, so hopefully having him on board this film as a producer. Christopher Nolan, as I said, who is producing Man of Steel, is directing and writing the story for and producing The Dark Knight Rises, which is due out on the 20th of July 2012, and has Anne Hathaway as Selena Kyle Catwoman, Joseph Gordon-Levitt, Christian Bale as Bruce Wayne Batman, Tom Hardy as Bane, Marion Cotillard has just joined the cast, Gary Oldman as Jim Gordon, Juno Temple as Holly Robinson, Morgan Freeman as Lucius Fox, Josh Pence as young Ra's al Ghul, and Michael Caine back as Alfred. I'm really excited about this amazing cast of Man of Steel, the new Superman film. It's interesting, they're not calling it Superman Man of Steel, they're just calling it Man of Steel. So it's a reinvigoration of the entire Superman franchise, with Amy Adams as Lois Lane, Henry Cavill as Clark Kent Superman, Diane Lane as Martha Kent, Kevin Costner as Jonathan Kent, and now Michael Shannon as General Zod. We will keep talking about Superman, Man of Steel. We'll keep talking about The Dark Knight Rises and all the films that are due out that are to be excited about, if that makes grammatical sense. Thanks for watching Movie Lover News. I'm your host, Tyron Rubin, doing the show with Alex, together bringing you the #1 movie show on earth. Thank you.